Yeah, I need you on the daily. Couple weeks and I'd go crazy. Yeah, I need you on the regular. Yeah, I need you, yeah, I'm telling ya. Yeah, I need you on the daily.
Hi, welcome to Devos with Debbie. Please forgive my voice. Let's just externally process together. So, in my readings today, there wasn't one clear theme, and that's totally normal. But there was something that just was impressed upon me in these passages. So, let's just externally process. Welcome to my external processing. Um, So Psalm 139 was in my reading today, and that's like a super famous psalm that sometimes I just need to take a step back and look at from a fresh perspective, just asking God what he wants to say because I've heard it so many times. And this particular psalm made me actually think back to my grandmother's funeral a while ago. Maybe like 6 years ago now or something. Um, it really is interesting. She loved to knit, and so we actually read this particular um, psalm, just connecting it to that quality of hers. Not only that she knit together like sweaters and scarves and hats, but also that she wove together relationships and friendships. But this this verse says, "For you formed my inward parts; you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works; my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God! How vast is the sum of them." I could keep going, but it's just a fresh reminder that God knows us so fully to the point that it was Him who was creating us, knitting, stitching us together in our mother's womb, weaving us together. Um, he knows us down to every little atom that composes who we are. He knows us in a scientific way. He knows us in a personal way, in a relational way, in a prophetic way. He knows what our life is going to look like. He knows the decisions we're going to make. Um, and this is, what blows my mind is that God can fully know us and fully love us. He knows every part of our lives and yet is still totally in love with us. He loves us as a father, loves his children. Um, wow. David has this invitation in this psalm, verse 23, where he says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." It's sort of this beautiful response to the revelation that David has, that he is fully known by God. He says, "You know what? I invite you." And it sounds sort of counterintuitive. God doesn't need that invitation, hypothetically, because he already knows David completely. But I think this is exactly what God wants, is he wants that invitation into your life, You know, he wants to be invited in and to be given the space to lead us, you know, almost looking at this in the ideas of like a romantic relationship. Like, it's this vulnerability, this position of vulnerability that you put yourself in, and you say, God, like, okay, search me, know me, and help me, like, identify anything that's not how it should be, and lead me in living the way that you want me to. It's a very vulnerable position, but at the same time, such a strong position to be led by the God of the universe. So I'm just going to tie this one really quickly, this one thought of being known and loved, to what I was reading in Luke. There's so much in here. Again, we're not doing the 30-minute videos that I used to do, so I won't touch on everything at all. But just one thought is, Jesus says, you know, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. And it's interesting. I was connecting this in my head because, like, we were enemies. And it was Christ who brought us back into the family of God. You know, we had offended God with our sin, and he brought us back in. So not only are we fully known and fully loved by God, despite our horrible acts of sin, but he loved us and brought us back in. And that kind of love should compel us to love others, expecting nothing in return, and recognizing that in a way you could potentially be absorbing, you know, forgiving some of their offense towards you. So just like a two-parter. One is, you're fully known and loved by God. And the other part is, so what do you do with that knowledge? You know, you love others, even pray for your enemies, bless those who curse you. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.